All right, y'all. This game is gonna age me, isn't it? I have to see what is going on here. Looks like we're still tied in the middle of the fourth, which means that our offense did not do anything. Our offense did nothing at all. That's not great. Don't love to see that. But we're on a commercial break, folks. I am going to go on Reddit right now and see what is going on in the Mariners subreddit. I don't want to know because I missed the whole top of the fourth inning. I want to know what happened. Why did we not score? What was it like? Looks like we didn't get any. Huh? Hold on 1 second. Scrolling. Oh, because of the ump calls. Yeah. Someone says we got this. Their pen is bad, and once we get into it, the runs will flow. But how about our pitching? Like, who's warming up for the Mariners right now? Okay, because we got Gilbert. And hold on 1 second. We got Gilbert. Okay, who did not have a great first inning. Let's see. Let's see. We love starting hot on offense and then disappearing. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Looks like that was hit foul, so the Mariners get a huge break. We got Bizardo in. We got Bizardo, who came in clutch, and you heard it from me. In the ALDS game 5, he got 39 pitches, and he really came in clutch. So I'm happy about Bizardo being in. Uh, gives up a foul, gives up two fouls, so 0-2, already off to a good start. Two pitches, two strikes, both foul. Here's the 0-2 coming up to Clement, seventh in the order. And for those of you who are just joining me and not paying attention to the game at all, it's 3-3 tied. Right up the middle, play to first. Oh, actually, he's called out in time for out number one. It looks Raleigh got hurt. No, he's shaking it off. But a lot happened. Let's see what happened on the replay. He looks like something stung him right there. He grabs the ball, okay. He throws it to first and he falls flat on the ground. What did he fall on though? Like what happened? It didn't look like he like fell in an unusual way. But he looks like he'll be fine. I think he just hit his grunt. He hit like the top of his thigh or something. Yeah, they're showing the replay on how Cal fell. I'm not, you know, I don't totally get it, but yeah, he looks like he's ooh, in pain. Hopefully nothing too bad. But welcome if you're just joining. I'm streaming this Mariners Blue Jays game, game 2 of the ALCS, which Seattle leads 1-0 after a surprising victory last night. Schneider fouls it off. They're running to catch it. Please let them catch it. And nope, it's on the top of the dugout. Good try though. Cal looks like he's, shaking it off, sweating it off. He must have had a real he had a real athletic performance going 15 innings of catching the other day. Damn. Okay. Okay, so 0-1. We got one out for Toronto. And Bazardo is pitching, pitch 4. Schneider, eighth of the order. He's 0 for 1 today. And that's low for a ball. Now, people are starting to get fed up with this ump. I thought he was doing an okay job in the first 2 innings, but he's starting to really piss both teams off. Right down the middle strike. 1-2. Great job. Bizardo's coming in clutch right now. Let's see if he can close it for out number 2. All right. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Bizardo. Strike. Takes strike number 3. 2 outs. There we go. Is he wearing glasses? You don't really see that. Yes, I am drinking a Founders All Day IPA. I was wearing my Northwest Greens earlier. Anyway, Gimenez is up. I'm surprised that was a strike. It was at the bottom, not in the corner, at the very bottom of the zone. But I think it was a strike. Glad it got called. I just wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Time. Looks like they were about to check pitch, but no, they just called. Just called time. Ball was in the dirt. 1-1. All right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2 outs. Sinker. 2-1. Doesn't swing. Doesn't go for it. All right. 2-1 pitch from Bizardo. And looks like a Rosarena's got it. Out number 3. There we go. 11, 12 pitches for Bizardo. Not a bad start to the inning. Okay. So we're about to go to commercial break. I'm not getting a word from my local Fox station. All right. Can I do what's with my stream settings? Can I make it I'm messing shit up. Settings. Okay. Oh, that's Twitch settings. Never mind. Or OBS settings. I don't want to save. I do want to change my latency settings though. But anyway, welcome. If you're just joining, we're actually on commercial break right now. It's tie game 3-3. End of the fourth inning. Mariners are up to bat. Let's see if offense can do anything. Anything at all. Well, that's kind of unfair because they have been getting on base, but in true Mariners fashion just haven't been delivering. So we haven't had like bases loaded, but we've had guys like on base, on first, on third, on the corners, but not really capitalizing on it. Eugenio Suarez in the third made a real good hit, but the first time he wasn't swinging for the fences, ends up doesn't go over the fence, so called out. Otherwise, we could be watching a very different ball game right now. Really wishing it was 6-3 right now, but no, it is instead tied. And Mariners are going to have to come up with some runs pretty soon. Now, on the other hand, I have been watching the Mariners for quite a long time. And we don't always win by huge margins. Typically, it's by 1 or 2 runs. We beat We went to the ALCS, beating Detroit by 1 run. We beat Toronto yesterday by 2 runs. So it's a tie game. It might as well be 0-0. It's gonna be Bizardo's pitching, which he's been doing really well in his first inning right now. If he can keep that up, and if we can finally do something with our bats, the Mariners can take game 2, in which we will be 2 wins away from the World Series. Okay, does that sound good? Let's manifest that into existence. But yes, in true Mariners fashion, we love scoring a few runs and then disappearing from existence for several innings. We're really a ninth inning team. But we got people in the chat, not in the chat, but on Reddit saying score runs, please. Yes, score runs. Yeah, I hope that Cal didn't get like badly hurt. I hope that's not something that. Ooh. Oh, nice. Nice. A Rosarena. They just came back from break. and Eugenio Suarez is just laying on the ground. He's chilling. I thought he was hurt. The dude was grabbing his back. Suarez was grabbing his back and laying on the ground. I thought he got hurt, but no, that was really fast. We just came back. A Rosarena. Oh, he did get hit. He did. Suarez did get hit, but no, he's just rubbing it off. A Rosarena's on second. He's smiling. He's okay. Dude, I was freaking worried, dude. Dude, I was worried. So what happened? The umps are talking. Okay. Yeah, the umps are all getting together talking if that was a ball that would have been in play. So the ball gets by, Rosarena's on first. It goes in the dugout, it hits Suarez, and a Rosarena goes to second. Don't let Gino's sacrifice be in vain. I think he was just like hamming it up. So now umps are talking to Toronto's coach. But Rosarena did get the pitch. He is on second. That's what we know. That is not up for debate. That's what I'm kind of concerned about. And of course, Gino's health. He's fine. I think he was just like hamming it up. Oh, so Toronto's still challenging the call that the ball was out of play. The announcers don't seem to think that this is gonna be worth it. Okay. Oh yeah, the camera well too. They near the dugout. They hit our guy and they're challenging it. What the hell, dude? That ball was going into the dugout, first of all. Like, I'm not sure what the challenge is here. The ball was at play. And Toronto will lose one challenge. Okay, good. I mean, why? If the ball goes into the dugout, it's a double. The strangeness is whether or not it hitting Gino matters. Okay, well that's kind of odd. I didn't know that because I don't. You don't really see this often. All right, well we got Cal Raleigh up right now. If we can get a couple runs here, or maybe get Cal on base, they intentionally walked Raleigh. Hey, you cowards! Pitch to him. Pitch to him, you freaking cowards. All right, so Julio's up now. Hmm. Yeah, they intentionally walked him. Oh, also trying to set up a double play here. All right. So because that intentional, there's an intentional walk. I think they're doing some other shit right now. So it's a commercial break right before Julio was supposed to step up. I don't think we had any outs, but there was a lot going on. Okay, first of all, the last commercial break, the camera just came back so quickly. All I saw was Gino laying on the ground, like holding his back. Like then I saw he got hit with a ball, and I'm like, man, I thought he got hurt. And then a Rosareno was on second because the ball went into the dugout, and then Toronto challenged it. So there was a lot going on. Anyway, welcome to the chat. If you are just joining in, we got a 3-3 ball game, and these Seattle Mariners are 3 wins away from playing in their first World Series. If they can get it done tonight on the road, that would be excellent because then we got some games at home at T-Mobile Park. All right. So, also before commercial break, Cal Raleigh was intentionally walked. Or actually, let's click here right now. Whoops. I need to refresh the stream because something's not working. The channel is currently offline. No way. I don't believe it. I can't stream this game if I can't watch it. But anyway, this looks like a Fox channel. Okay, good. I'm literally just looking for um an American stream because there's another stream that I could click on, but I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian network. Nothing against Canadian networks. I just prefer to see like our own content. And the guy's voice, that one guy's voice on the Canadian broadcast was not pleasant. Like, not to be mean, but it was just really getting to my head. All right. Lewis Varland is now pitching. Played in 74 games during the regular season. Is that true? I don't know. Julio is 1 for 1 today. We got Cal on first, a Rosarena on second, and now Julio is up. I'm surprised they didn't walk Julio. He's the one who hit a home run this game and made it a 3-0 ball game at first. But he'll also swing at everything. So we got a 1-2 for Julio right now. Still a very dangerous situation to be in because the Mariners are our offense is warming up. Like we're getting hot. Naylor's gonna be coming up. We got Polanco up after Julio. 2-2 actually for Julio right now. Mariners have to do something, anything. If there's any inning to score, it's this one with 2 men on base, no outs, and he takes it right down the middle. Dude, you swing at everything except that, and he chases the most ridiculous pitches too. It's always low and to the right, or if you're facing like Julio's right, if you're facing the pitcher, he always chases those. And look, I could probably never hit a major league pitch in my life. But we got Jorge Polanco right now. Still 2 men on base, but 0-2 this game. He struck out. Outside for a ball. Okay, good eye, good eye. And we are here at the top of the fifth. Polanco's had some clutch moments this playoff season. He's had some really clutch moments, and I would love to see another one tonight. Cal getting ready to run. Fouls it off. So 1-1 for Polanco, fourth in the order. And Toronto pulled their starting pitcher too. They got Varland in right now. If we can wear him out, that'd be great too. Just eat through the bullpen like we did with Detroit. Oh, shot to right center. Is that out? Is that out? It's it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Yes! 3-run homer for Jorge Polanco. It is a 6-3 ball game, folks. It is a 6-3 ball game, folks. Oh my god. That's awesome. That was just barely out too. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That was barely out, but it made it over the fence. Thank you, Jorge. He's got the Trident. He yes. That was a perfect pitch too. I'm so happy. Yes. Yeah, they pulled you Savage and this happens. First of all, there's that, and then there's the fact that they intentionally walked Cal Raleigh instead of facing him and maybe striking him out like men. And maybe it would have been like a 2-run homer, but no, 3 runs. Good job. Good job for Toronto. Thank you. Dude, I'm so happy. And we got Naylor up. And we got Naylor. We got one out, okay? So one out, Naylor up. Naylor's been having some clutch moments. Literally one, two, three, four, five in our order have been coming up with hits. So I'm so happy for that. We got Naylor up, 2 for 2 tonight. Okay. All right. Welcome to those of you who are just joining in and saw, especially if you saw that clutch 3-run homer. Here's 1-1 by the way for Naylor. 2-1 that was in the dirt. It is a 6-3 ball game. Naylor's got 2 singles. He's got stolen base tonight. And like I was saying earlier, Naylor looks like a big dude. That fouls off to 2-2. But he's stealing bases. Listen, we got 5 people in here. Man, say hey or something. You know, so I don't feel so alone. All right, so 2-2 for Josh Naylor. Also a new father, by the way. Congrats to him. I think he had a baby like the day one of the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. 6 out of 7 of his hits have driven in runs this postseason. Jorge Polanco, not Naylor. Jorge Polanco, 6 out of 7 of his hits have ended in runs. Crazy. The real Mr. October. Polanco is very clutch. And I saw a meme of that today where it was like his face on a manual car. Oh my gosh, Polo is ridiculous. 6 out of 7 of his hits. Senor October. Senor. Senor October. I need to go to Reddit one more time. All right, 2-2 pitch to Josh Naylor. Remember, one out. Okay, 2-2 pitch to Josh Naylor. He's out. He swings and misses. Still, still, Naylor's doing his thing, right? But Polanco seriously coming in clutch. Seriously coming in clutch. And now we're going towards the bottom of the order. I'm happy with this inning. We seriously needed that. Holy shit. Suarez, Eugenio Suarez takes a strike right in the middle of the zone for that strike one. He almost got a homer early. If it just had a little more meat on it, he would have gotten it. Swing and a miss for Eugenio. Look, is he just look? I'm happy we have Eugenio back. I'm happy we have him. Love Suarez. The vibes are good. He brings the best energy. And he takes strike three, and it's 3 outs. But we did our job this inning. We doubled the score. I told you guys I wanted to see not just 3 runs. I wanted to see 6 runs sometime soon, and we did it. That clutch hit by Jorge Polanco that just made it over the fence for a 3-run homer. Sucks the energy out of Toronto. It was beautiful. Chef's kiss. Chef kiss. My goodness, my goodness. And I can see the order right here. So after that, we have Canzone, Robles, and J.P. Crawford. And hopefully, if one of those guys gets on base, we get to see the top of the order again. We could drive up the score even more. It's what we're hoping. Welcome if you are just joining in. We are on commercial break right now. We are in a 6-3 ball game. The Seattle Mariners are 3 runs closer to winning game 2. If they could pull it off today, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the Seattle Mariners would be 2 runs away from playing in their first World Series. Okay, how's that sound? Sounds good to me. Let's keep it going. Really need defense right now. Bizardo's going to be coming up. Holy shit. I can't believe I wanted that to happen, but I just can't believe it did. Holy shit. Okay. Got a Founders All Day IPA right now, still on my first. Let's see. Just clearing my phone out right now. I know I shouldn't be doing that on stream, but you know what? I don't really stream that much. Let's see. A-Rod is the lone analyst picking the Mariners to win the ALCS. Thank you, A-Rod. And look, I think a lot of those commentators have maybe changed their opinion after last night's surprise victory after a very fatigued Seattle team pulled off an unlikely victory in Toronto. Okay, that's another thing to consider. The boys are coming back home after tonight. Mariners are off tomorrow, coming back to Seattle on Wednesday and Thursday, I believe. Let's look this up. But the Mariners travel more than any other team, right? So all of our opponents live in SoCal or Texas. Actually, it's going to be Vegas now soon. One of them is going to be in Vegas. Let's see the games that are coming up. So the Mariners travel a lot, especially if they have to play East Coast teams. So we're kind of used to this. So yeah, game three, Mariners, 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 and then that's 3 games at home. And then if needed, we play in the Jays twice. Hopefully it doesn't come to game 6 and 7. All right. Bazardo pitching to Springer, who is 1 for 1. We really need to take care of Springer. Actually, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. There's some boring shit going on right now. Yeah, it is Bazardo to Springer. Swing and a miss for strike 2. They're just showing like an interview with Toronto's coach, and I would rather watch like my team play. Um, but all right. Yeah, Springer could be dangerous. He hits at the first base. We've got it. We've got it. Gets it out to Bazardo for an out. That is a play that has been happening all night. Naylor looks like he took a tough fall. He's giving a nod. He's saying, I'm all right. Damn, that was clutch by Naylor. He's a great first baseman. Great play. All right. So we're facing the top of the order for Toronto right now. We just dealt with Springer. Lucas is up next. That was a diving stop to get that out. Lucas will take a strike. Strike 1. Man, that was clutch. He gets the ball out for the tag. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Ball inside. So 1-1 to Lucas, who is 2 for 2 today, by the way. Lucas is 2 for 2. So he's another one we're going to have to take care of. And Bazardo's at 17 pitches right now. Hopefully he can go a lot more. That's a hit. Gets way past. That's a base hit. Yeah, to Robles. Robles takes care of it. Lucas is on first. And welcome to anyone who is just joining in. We are in a 6-3 ball game. Seattle, bottom of the 5th here in Toronto. 1 out with Lucas on base. So Guerrero Jr. is up next. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 2 ground outs. Let's hope for a third. Here we go. Strike. Nice strike by Bazardo, who came in clutch the other night in that 15-inning game. I stayed up very late for that. I'm grateful that I did. Foul for strike 2. Great. Let's keep it going. Let's get a punch out here. Got a Founders All Day IPA. Citrusy, crisp, and refreshing. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Coming soon. Fouls it off, fights that one off. But yeah, Guerrero Jr. has not gotten on base today. I can see the stats right here. I see them all getting updated on the Mariners subreddit. That's how I'm keeping up with the commentary. Not the commentary, but just what's going on. That's ball 1. by Bizardo. 22 pitches right now. That was a pretty clutch hit by Lucas. Toronto's offense needs some life. We found an answer. It was a 3-3 ball game. Ooh, barely fights it off for another foul. So still 1-2 for Guerrero Jr. Yeah, so Seattle scores three. Toronto answers with three. Seattle answers with three a few innings later. We love to see it. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch to Guerrero Jr. Ooh, does he go? They say he doesn't go. Okay. Check swing on that. So it's 2-2. I I don't know, man. I think he goes all the way around the plate. That's bullshit. He's out. He's so out, dude. He literally crosses the plate, but whatever. That's another ground out. Get it to first, get it to first, out. All right. 3 outs to save the inning. Actually, no, 2 outs. My bad. My bad. I lost track right there. It's 2 outs. My bad. I was just being wishful. Just wishful thinking. 2 outs. Basically another grounder for Guerrero Jr. And that's gonna bring up Barger or Barger. So let's see. Barger, let's see what his story is. No hits today. He's 2 for 2. Barger, okay. Was I saying Barger or Barger? But now I know it's Barger. Yeah, he struck out and he ground out, so he's 0 for 2. He's 0-1 right now in the count. No balls, one strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Bizardo. Inside for ball. So 1-1. Hmm. Some of these calls have been crazy. I mean, when they showed that replay, Guerrero clearly went over the plate, like all the way over the plate. All of the bat over the plate. So I don't know. Check swing said he didn't go. We need the robot umps, people are saying in the chat. Just on the side of the stream I'm watching, not this chat. This chat's dead. Foul, 1-2. Yeah, feel free to say hi if you're hanging out. I love the view of the CN Tower. The roof is open at the Rogers Center. Man, that is beautiful. I would love to catch a Jays game. If I'm ever in Toronto again, which I intend to be, would love to catch a game at the Rogers Center. I think that would be a wonderful experience. One of the most scenic stadiums in baseball. T-Mobile Park is my favorite personally. That's inside. Ball two for Barger. And we got 2 outs right now. 6-3 Toronto, 6-3 Seattle. Toronto's up to bat here at the bottom of the fifth. And in a few seconds, we are going to see the 2-2 pitch with Lucas at second. That's in play to first. Easy out. Easy out. That's 3 outs. That's the end of the fifth inning. There we go. That's how it's done. Let's get some more points on the board because I'm still not satisfied. You know. Oof. Dude, people are saying the Jays are choking. Hope so, man. Dude, imagine if we're ahead. Imagine if we're ahead 2-0 and then they have to play in Seattle. Out of those 3 games in Seattle, we're definitely going to seal it. Not definitely, but like we could. I think it's hard for them to win on the road, but let's actually check this out. Toronto Blue Jays. I need to see some stats right here. The Blue Jays have a 40-41 away record. Really great record at home, 54-27. So if they have to face us on the road, a team that is clearly doing well with all the traveling and fatigue that we have, um, we're slightly worse away. Mariners are 51-31. 30 at home. I don't think there's any team that's worse at home unless you're the Oakland A's. Because what even is the Oakland A's home right now? Do we even know? Um, Actually, no, it's the Angels. My bad. The Angels are 39 and 42, so they're almost. It almost doesn't matter. It almost doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, the Athletics and Angels are both worse home than away, which I find fascinating. All right. They're an enigma. Yeah, Oakland and the Angels, not Oakland, I'm sorry, just the Athletics right now are both worse home than away. And how about the National League? Like, who's worse at home than away? The Marlins, the Braves, Nationals, a lot more teams, and the Rockies. The Rockies just had a, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be mean to the Rockies. I actually saw like someone wearing a Rockies hoodie earlier today, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Where I live, you don't really see Rockies fans. Not, I guess, not a very well traveled fan base, especially this season, you know. But I respect it. You still repping your team. If you're still repping your team after going 43 and 119, when your team has won 43 games and you lost 119 times, I respect it. I respect it. Oh, my bad. Okay, so game is back. 0 and 1 for Mariners are up to bat right now. 0 and 1 to Mitch Garver, and he's 1 for 5 in the postseason. We're here at the top of the sixth, and it is a 6-3 ball game. Mariners. Okay, 0 and 2. He's pitch hitting, it looks like. I'll turn on my space heater again. So here's the 0-2 pitch to Mitch Garver, and we got Fluharty pitching now, relief pitcher. Fouled it off, so still 0-2. And welcome if you were just joining this wonderful game too, where Seattle is winning 6-3 of the ALCS. There we go. Mitch Garver's got a hit. Is that gonna fall? Is that gonna fall? No way, that's not going. Oh, it hits the wall. It hits the wall. He's probably got a double. Mitch Garver gets a double. He goes for third, and he does not get tagged. So Mitch Garver hits a triple. Yes, Mitch Garver hits a triple with no outs. Pinch hit triple to start the sixth inning. We love to see this. Oh my god, I'm so glad he didn't make a play on that ball. It was almost out. It could have been a homer. Could have driven up the score, but no, it hit the wall, stayed in. He just keeps going. He keeps on going, keeps on going. The throw is made, but the third baseman's way off the base. Swing and miss for Robles. I'm just glad that we're very likely going to have, we are going to have the top of the order. Are we? No, no, because then we have Crawford. Actually, yeah, so Robles and then Crawford and then top of the order. So we're gonna face somebody, a Rosarena. They're gonna face somebody. A Rosarena is our number one. All right, so here's the 0-2 pitch to Robles. Top, top of the zone. It's 1-2 for Robles. I can't believe we're in this position right now. Like, I can't believe it's a 6-3 ball game, top of the sixth. It's not over yet. Still bottom of the sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. So there's still 4 innings for them to raise the score. Right to Barger, that's an out. Would love to see a homer. If we could be one grand slam away from, like, if we could be more than a grand slam, away from winning this game, like for losing this game, I mean, that'd be great. It'd be perfect. Let's get 3 more runs. I manifested this at the beginning of the game, right? I said we need 3 more runs after we already hit 3. We doubled it. It's 6 now. Let's, you know, let's go for 9. Let's go for 3 more. Uh, Rivas is pitch running for Garver. That's a change right here. Rivas made a great hit on his birthday in that Detroit game. And he hadn't really had that many appearances here, but oh, he's getting high fives. You know Garver's getting high fives for that triple. Inside for JP Crawford. Okay, okay, okay. He's 0 for 2 this game though. He had a pop out and a fly out. All right, 1-0 pitch for JP Crawford, fouled off 1-1 here in game 2 of the ALCS. Okay, where the Mariners, a game by the way, where the Mariners are up 6-3. Imagine that. 1-1 pitch, and it's low for ball 2. I love a big moment from JP, even if it's a single, and this becomes a 7-3 ball game. We got to do that. We need some insurance. Fouls it off. Strike 2. 2-2 ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm not bored. I'm just freaking. People are actually showing up, so I want to like be present. I guess I want to see live chats where all messages are visible. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch to JP Crawford with 1 out. Game 2 of the ALCS. Fouls it off again, fights off that foul. Good. I'm getting hungry though. I'm getting hungry. I might have to get some food soon. Can't make it to the end of the game. Maybe during the 7th inning stretch. Every time they show Polanco, he's just staring into the camera with wide eyes, not even blinking for a second. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3-2 pitch to Crawford. He's got a good hit, got a good piece of the ball. That's down. That's going to be a single. That's going to be a single. Rivas is going to score 7-3 ball game. JP Crawford on base. And now it is going to be the top of the order for the Seattle Mariners. Arena's up. We just scored a 7-3 ball game, folks. Eventually, I'm gonna have to get like a good display that I could put around here. Let's see. I'm gonna rename this in Twitch baseball streams. I shouldn't even need this because, like the Mariners season is gonna end eventually, like in the next 2 weeks. It's either gonna end in this series if we unfortunately lose the ALCS, or if we lose the World Series or win the World Series, which I'm hoping for either. I'm hoping we win, obviously. As Cal Raleigh said, might as well win the whole fucking thing. The season really defied expectations. So I'm happy to make it there. If we did make it to the World Series and lose, that'd be upsetting. But at least we got to show up. You know what I mean? But we're here to win. As Cal said, the whole fucking thing. Okay. All right. And if this score line holds 7-3 right now, the Mariners will be 1 game closer to making that happen. And we are on a commercial right now. So nothing really going on. There's an eczema commercial, if you care about that. Top of the 6th. Top of the order for the Mariners up next. One out. Drinking a Founders IPA also. Mm, that's an insane stat. 6 out of 7 hits have made it from Polanco have scored runs. Wow. Huh. Still coming back from commercial right now. Oh, they got a big old turkey for Canadian Thanksgiving. Nice. They're showing us how to cut a turkey. This is really weird. I'm glad they cut away from that because they were showing us how to cut a turkey and it was really creepy. The guy's got like his laptop open. It looks like my laptop too, which isn't even that big, and he's like looking for a place to put a big turkey. Okay. Well, that looks delicious. I'm freaking hungry right now. Thanks. Mm, I could really eat right now. Damn. I'm gonna have a cheese stick and then I'll have something real for dinner later on. Braden Fisher is pitching right now to a Rosarita 1-2, so he takes in the dirt. That's 2-2. 2-2 with one out. Top of the sixth inning. Randy Rosarena is 1 for 2 today. He got hit by pitch. He got single, 2 runs. So awesome. We love to see it. Let's see him work his magic right now. 2-2. Oh, no way. Come on, man. Well, the said it was strike three. Looked a little outside to me. Little outside the zone. All right. 2 outs. We got Cal Raleigh up next. The fact that they intentionally walked him, I think, was a stupid decision. Oh, he sends one out foul. Okay. Hmm. I'd love to see a Cal home run. But yeah, they didn't pitch to him. They intentionally walked him the last time he was at bat. And because of that, it became a 3 run home run instead of a 2 run homer. Just strike him out, like be a man. That's way outside. 1-1 to Cal Raleigh with 2 outs here at the top of the sixth, rather. Raleigh is 0 for 1 today. They got a turducken? Man, I never had a turducken. There's no way that's. They need to increase the contrast on the strike zone because nobody can see it. I don't know why like anybody was complaining about like why more people aren't complaining about that rather. Looks like Toronto is starting to get on their feet here, but this is looking ugly. Fans do not look happy losing 2 in a row at home and then having to face the Mariners 3 games on the road. Look, it's not what you want to see if you're a Blue Jays fan. In the dirt for 2-2 to Cal Raleigh. All right. Looks like he's not that hurt, but it looks like earlier in the game, a few innings ago, he took a fall. Uh, Didn't look too happy after that. Looked like he was in pain. Rosarena is eating some grapes right now. I'm happy for him. You got to stay hydrated. Raleigh strikes out, middle of the sixth. Mm-mm-mm. These announcers are making me hungry. I'm gonna get some cheese sticks. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, this is a Packers blanket, by the way. I am a Packers fan. Got a cheese stick, Colby Jack, and I think cheddar. I think cheddar and Colby. So I'm just gonna have one of these while we are on commercial break. Literally just a commercial break. Feel free to also just hang out while nothing is going on. If I don't have this cheese stick, I'm not gonna make it through the stream. How did I miss this emo mom sketch on SNL? That looks so funny. I'm gonna watch that later. Amy Poehler was great. I'd say like the sketches were really hit or miss. Now you see me, now you don't. Oh, Woody Harrelson's in it. One sec. All right. I needed to eat that cheese stick, or I was not gonna make it through the stream. So we're back. Gonna bring up the bottom of the sixth real soon after this commercial. Welcome to the chat, by the way. We have a 7-3 ball game. Mariners are winning game two of this ALCS. Can't believe I'm saying it. And we're winning on the road. Blue Jays have had some fight in them. Um, let's see if that's going to continue. We got Carlos Vargas right here. And I really hope that our closers are able to close and we don't give up like anything major. Take strike one. Strike one to Kirk here at the bottom of the sixth. Let's get three quick punch outs. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch. Top of the zone, still called a strike. Um, that was a pretty good pitch though. I can't really see like the square. The zone is like very is very low contrast. So I don't even know. Um, but hey, that's what the ump saw, and he's been pissing everybody off this game. Nobody's really happy about him. That's who we got stuck with tonight. That looked foul. One sec. I do want to see what time the Brewers game is on. I'm not gonna call it, but it's on at 8 o'clock tonight. Brewers and Dodgers. So that should be interesting. I think America is really rooting for the Brewers. Um, a Brewers Mariners World Series would be my favorite, with the Mariners obviously taking it. I'm not sure that that's going to happen, but that's just what I want to see. Okay, I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you what I want to see. So I'm actually both the messenger, but I'm also the one saying it. what happens when you get two 3-run homers in a baseball game. And they show Polanco again, and he's got his eyes wide open. Check swing. They say he doesn't go, so he takes ball 2, 2-2. Vargas pitching to Kirk, who is 1-for-2 this evening in Toronto. Fouls it off, fights it. Oh, we got Big Noon this Saturday. What the hell? I see Washington up there? I think I did. There we go. First base, easy play. Makes the throw and out. 1 out here at the bottom of the 6th. All right, so we got Varsho up right now. I have to change my latency because I feel like I'm 30 seconds behind the actual stream. Oh, was that hit by pitch? I think it hit the dirt first, and this was an issue the other day with who was it? Robles, I think. Yeah, it was an issue with Robles where they didn't know if it was a hit by pitch or a foul because they couldn't see if it hit the bat or his fingertips. I think it hit the bat and then bounced to his fingertips, and you can clearly see that it was. And I think they called it a hit by pitch. So that's a foul for Varsho 2-1 with 1 out here, bottom of the 6th. If we get 3 outs here, 7th, 8th, 9th, Mariners win game 2. See what happens. See what happens. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Oh my goodness. Pop up. I don't think anyone can get that. All right, so Wednesday is 7 p.m., Thursday is 8 p.m., and Friday is 5 p.m. If needed. If needed. Damn, game 5? I don't think I'm gonna be able to really watch that. I'm gonna catch the end of it, but that might be a meaningful game for Seattle, and I'll catch the end of it at least. It'll be meaningful if it's the game that Seattle could win, depending on how the next couple games go. If this score holds, it would be a huge advantage for Seattle. Let's hope it does. We got a stone-faced Mariners fan in the crowd. We got a lot of concerned looking Mariners fans right now. I don't know why. Oh shit. Robles got it. It's staying in the park. Second out. Yeah, I don't know why like the Mariners fans in the crowd were like looking so like that's what the Blue Jays fans should look like. Oh man. I'm gonna have a good dinner tonight. I am going to have a good dinner tonight. That looked foul. 0-1 for Clement. He got a piece of it. I heard it. Ooh, foul. Foul to the third baseman. It should be Eugenio Suarez, but it was foul, so he didn't have to do anything. Hmm. All right. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Clement. All right. Welcome in the chat. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, the Jays are staying in, they're fighting. I'm just here for good October baseball, and I think that's what we're seeing. I don't think that anybody could be particularly mad at how their team is performing. I think whether you're a Seattle fan, and that's a third out, by the way, for the Jays. So due up, we got Rodriguez, Polanco, and Naylor. So still towards the top of the order here. Let me just confirm that. Uh, Rodriguez, yeah, Julio, Polanco, and Naylor are going to be up here. And thanks for joining. We're on a commercial break right now on this janky stream that I got. It's an American stream. By the way, if you're a Canadian, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. It's a holiday here in the US too, but not like a it's not like a real holiday that like we have days off for. I'm just off on Mondays. That's why I'm here like at 7 p.m. having an all day IPA. Usually I wouldn't really be home at 7, but here I am drinking an all day IPA. But yeah, I mean, especially with game one, like it was definitely a pitching battle. Here it's kind of a lopsided offensive battle, but still Jays are could be obviously trying to save this game. Uh and there could be a dagger here. I wouldn't say so because like if you guys get a late rally, that could change everything. Even if it comes down to the eighth or ninth. I hope Munoz. I hope that Munoz could close it out. But our pitching, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm seeing names that like I haven't really seen during these playoffs. Bizardo, I know, but right now, let me just refresh this page right here. We got Vargas, who we haven't really seen in these playoffs. But welcome in if you are just joining us here. We are approaching the top of the seventh, where we've got Julio, Polanco, and Naylor. Okay, some very solid bats for the Mariners. 3, 4, and 5 in the order, all of whom have made their impact known in the playoffs, both with Detroit and in game one with Toronto. So we'll be coming back from commercial soon. We got that extra run that Mitch Garver helped us get. He hit a triple. And then it was batted in. Man, it makes me feel self-conscious when there's people actually talking though. Like, man, people are actually watching this shit. But I love the stadium. I love the J Stadium. I had the pleasure, the absolute pleasure, of visiting Toronto a couple years ago to see the CN Tower in person and the Rogers Center. I mean, I would love to catch a game inside the Rogers Center. That was in March, so it was still spring training. Like the season hadn't started yet. It was about to start. We got Julio up, ball and a strike. He's 1 for 2 right now. Whew. He hit that 3-run homer in the first inning. He's batting 333 here in the postseason. Fouls it off for strike 2. 1-2. I'm just hoping somebody does something, man. So here is the 1-2 pitch. Actually, Julio steps outside the box, calls time. Hmm. Yeah, getting Naylor and Suarez was a huge change. I think both of them have been positive. Like mostly Naylor. I love Eugenio when he was here with us the first time, but hasn't really gotten his bats going. Hasn't really gotten his bat going in the playoffs. All right, so that's 1 out. Julio strikes out. Damn. Here at the top of the seventh, 7-3 ball game. Mariners. Game 2 of the ALCS. Fisher is pitching. He's at 16 pitches right now. Jorge Polanco is now up to bat. 1 for 3 today. And he hits it. Nice. He hits it to right field. That's a single. He is so clutch right now, dude. I can't even begin to explain like how clutch Jorge Polanco has been in the last week alone. The last 4 days alone. That's the same. That's the exact same hit that he made to send the Mariners to the ALCS. A grounder to right field. Damn, we needed that. If we want to run up the score, like to give us some added insurance to winning this ball game, that's way too high. That was like an entire 2 feet above Naylor's head. I don't think that was on purpose. All right. Yeah, it would be very unfortunate for the Jays if they were down 2 tonight. And this dude's pitching like, yeah, 2-0. That was another really high ball. It like cleared his whole head. So obviously not fooling Naylor. That's a strike, which he doesn't swing at 82 miles per hour. Um, yeah, 2-1, 2-1 to Josh Naylor, who is 2 for 3 tonight. Polanco on base with that single, 1 out. So here's the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, another strike. He's been getting used to not swinging though. All right, now Toronto's got Rodriguez warming up to come in. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch coming in just a second. Whenever we get this freaking pitch off here, whenever they get this pitch off here from Fisher, he's at 21 pitches. Any day now. Here we go. Way too high and outside. Full count for Josh Naylor. 2 for 3 tonight. And it's starting to get tense out here because we got Eugenio Suarez on deck. I'm rooting for a big moment for Suarez. Naylor swings. It's flying. It's in. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. It's a 9-3 ball game. Oh my god. That is the insurance that we needed. Clutch from Josh Naylor. Oh my goodness, dude. Ooh. Naylor is so fucking clutch. I wonder if people are going to start leaving. I don't know, man. I mean, that's why they need a mound visit right now, and they give him the Trident. Josh Naylor slams it. That is a beautiful homer. That was staying in. You could tell the whole time that was staying in the park, or that was staying in play. Yes, Josh Naylor hoisting the Triton. Beautiful. So is that just yeah, there's still more to go. There's not even 3 outs yet. We had to go to commercial. We do have bats. Yes, we do. Let me read some discourse here. This be the dagger? I don't want to say it yet. Holy shit, we've scored more points in this game and I think we have the entire playoffs. I don't know though, I don't remember. I hate this stupid Jersey Mike's commercial with Eli and I love Danny DeVito and Eli Manning separately, but it's just a stupid commercial. I love this team. I'm watching every second of this post-game media today. Every fucking second of it. Let's hear it. Let's hear the commentary. Let's hear what you have to say. That only A-Rod was picking the Mariners to win the series, which, we could still lose, but, to count us out like that, I don't know, man. You know, could the Jays rally in answer to this? It seems unlikely, but, there's still a few innings to go. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I'm so fucking happy. Oh man, have to wear those Northwest greens today, man. I was like earlier, posted a pic about it. Um, let's see. Rodriguez is up pitching for. They had a pitching change for Toronto. Like hopefully, right? Like you don't want to. He just gave up a two-run homer inside for ball. 1-1. Sorry for some dead air. I tried to minimize dead air as much as possible, but I mean it's a 9-3 ball game. So 2-1 pitch to Suarez. That's outside for ball three. At some point, I'm probably going to turn the stream off too. I don't think I'm going to make it through the whole game. All right, 3-1 pitch, way outside for ball four. So Suarez is going to walk. Happy for that. Good eye, good eye. All right. Welcome. If you're just joining us, Toronto looks very depressed right now on Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. This 9-3 ball game with the Mariners up at the top of the seventh. That is a strike for Rivas. So no balls, one strike. Rivas had that clutch pitch on his birthday during the Detroit game, that 15 inning Detroit game, by the way. I'm always gonna, you're gonna remember Rivas's birthday. Like that's that happened. 15 inning ball game where he came in clutch with a hit, way inside for ball one. Rivas is 1 for 3 in the postseason, not this game, but 1 for 3 in the postseason. And like he was an unlikely hero in that game, so we're very happy for that. All right. Eugenio Suarez is on first. Way outside, ball two. Hmm. Yeah, man, this was a very competitive game to start. Both teams scored 3 points in the first inning. Way inside, ball three. And this is very, I know I keep saying way inside, way outside, but it like literally is that. It's either like why would he swing at that? Right? Like what are we trying to do here? Because Rivas is ahead in the count here for Seattle. Finally, he gets another strike, so 3-2 full count for Rivas. I like his bat, by the way. He's got like this lime green grip on his bat. All right. I'm rocking my all day IPA right now, by the way. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Rivas coming up. In the dirt, ball four. Walk. And this is look, it's the last thing the Blue Jays need right now. God damn. We're seeing a replay of that homer, which was in. It was in, it was out of the park. And when Julio sent it flying out of the park in the first inning, we needed that so badly, dude. This is a team that could compete with LA. Okay, this is a team that could compete with LA and go all the way. But I need to watch them. I need to see what the Dodgers do against the Brewers. If it's even the Dodgers that make it, damn. 0-1 to Robles, who is over 3 tonight. But this dude walked 2 runners already. You know, Rodriguez for the Blue Jays, he walks 2 runners in a row. Bassett is coming up. I feel like the Jays are going through a lot more pitchers than we are. We have 2 different rest times, though, because of what happened. Another ball in the dirt, 2-1. 2-1 for Robles. And Bassett's warming up. Looks like he's going to be the reliever next. This game is going to be pretty boring if nothing happens, or if we get another dagger, because it is now 3-1 for Robles with 2 men on base. If this guy walks, the Mariners will have bases loaded. Okay. Not only will the Mariners have bases loaded, the Mariners will have bases loaded for the top of the order. Well, after JP, because there's still only 1 out. So he walks him again, dude. Holy shit. The Mariners got bases loaded. I think people are going to start to leave. Like this is a pitching disaster. They look pissed. The fans look pissed, and they should be. He just walked 3 batters in a row. Yeah, we got a 3-run homer from Julio, a 3-run homer from Polanco, and a 2-run homer from Josh Naylor. We have only scored. Well, no, we got an RBI from a single, but we got 8 runs from home runs today. You got to be pissed at that. And meanwhile, the Mariners have some of the best pitching in the game right now. We gave up 3 points, but that was 1 homer. I'm trying to get my There was a dude, by the way, who said "Go Jays." Like, look, I'm always happy to have people in chat, and if you're not talking like shit or being disrespectful or something, that's totally cool. But come on, man, come on, man. At least say it when you're in the lead. I'm just talking shit though. That's fucked up. I'm just watching some random shit on YouTube on Instagram right now. There's like nothing else to see. There's nothing else to see, man. And I got Northwest Greens. I had Northwest Greens on for game 2. Jesus. There's like nothing else to do right now. I'm like fiending uh some food ever now that I know that it's like Canadian Thanksgiving, and I've been thinking about like Thanksgiving food like ever since that happened. All right, my founders is done. I'm gonna toss this. Hold on. All right. Yes, and I am a Packers fan. Hello. Chris Bassett is now in after loading the freaking bases. Holy shit. With JP Crawford. Dude, this is an implosion for Toronto. This is an implosion. High and it's in, I think he said. Okay, so one ball, two strikes, but still, then we're facing the top of the order, even if they get Crawford out. And I can't believe I just called him Crawford. I need to call him JP. High, high and out, 2-2. Okay. 2-2 pitch to JP is coming up with one out and bases loaded. Top of the seventh. It's very likely the Mariners add to their lead here. Foul. Okay, fights that off. I say we have bats as if we're surprised. As if we're surprised. No, because the Mariners offense was really hot in September. We didn't really get a lot going in the playoffs. We did just enough to win the ALDS, and it was, I think we came up clutch, and that was a very unlikely victory. But here in this series, the Mariners are showing that they are a dominant team, that they do belong here, fighting for a chance to go to the World Series. Fouls, he fights that off, still 3-2. Hmm. I can't believe like I'm seeing this right now. And the Mariners request an umpire, a new umpire. Oh my goodness. A Mariners and Brewers World Series would be cool. Oh, looks like Crawford got a little hurt. Hopefully something he could just shake off. He's still at bat though, so I feel like when we win this game, like it's not gonna be like if we win this game, like I'm still not ruling it out. If there's a late inning rally, I feel like it would be like pretty anticlimactic though, because like my celebrating happened when we scored that dagger to make it 9. Could have been the dagger. I don't know. JP hits it. Oh, he's out. Yeah. Suarez is gonna score to make it 10. Oh my god, dude. It's a 10-3 ball game. It's a 10-3 ball game. What can I say, man? Are we gonna see Hancock tonight? I don't know. We still got base runners on first and second with a Rosarena. Bassett now facing the top of the order. A Rosarena, by the way, who is 1-4-3 tonight. Oh man, that's a strike. 0-2. I'm about to turn off this game after this inning. I think it was great. I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me. Um, yeah, strikes him out. So yeah, I think that if I'm not going to get a lot more people coming in here, I'm just gonna turn off the stream. I'm not gonna turn off the game, obviously, but think I don't really need to be streaming this game. I mean, what can you say, right? Uh, Disappointing performance from the Jays. Mariners taking advantage of that here. All right, y'all. Peace out. Thank you for watching. Go Mariners. Go Mariners. That's all I got to say.